thank all the wonderful staff and members of the AMC team who have helped me recover and support me through my journey. I've been here for 3 weeks. Thank you for being my second family.
Hello Team Yashoda. We've had a harrowing but what can I say, a comfortable journey here. We've went through a difficult phase which was made very comfortable by the doctors, the nurses and the staff here. The positive attitude of the doctors and the team who were like a second family to our son. He's our only child and you can understand the pain that we've gone through. But the feedback from our side is the sincerity, the hard work during a disease which none of us knew anything about has been wonderful. Thank you so much for giving back our son. We are forever in your debt and grateful. Thank you.
Patient came to us with very short history of fever followed by altered sensorium. When he came to us, he was very irritable, not following commands. So initially we thought of common diagnosis like viral meningoencephalitis, and we started with the investigations. We did CT scan first because he was very restless. After that we went for the CSF and we started him on antivirals, antibiotics and low dose steroid, thinking about viral meningitis or some atypical meningitis. But in spite of all the medications, he was not showing any improvement. Patient condition was not good. He was on ventilator. He was very restless. He started having lot of involuntary movements, especially facial movements, continuous jerking of the bodies. We had to give many sedatives to make him calm at that time. So we went ahead and we did PET CT. After PET CT, we had a clue regarding the diagnosis. PET CT showed some hypermetabolism in the bilateral basal ganglia and some hypometabolism in the parieto-occipital region. So we thought of autoimmune encephalitis, and at that point of time, we started him on high dose steroids. So, but even after that, patient was not responding. So we had repeated EEGs also. At this point of time, one EEG showed delta brush appearance, and that's when we had the almost confirmed diagnosis of autoimmune encephalitis. We sent the blood samples and CSF samples for the autoimmune testing, and after that we started him on IVIG. After IVIG, he showed some consistent recovery slowly. Day by day he showed some improvement. His jerks came down, his sensorium started improving, and after the few days when we were not able to extubate him, we had to go for tracheostomy also. But patient showed consistent improvement after IVIG, and after few days we were able to remove the ventilator. He was on oxygen but restlessness persisted, so at that point of time he was given oral antipsychotics. We were able to wean the sedatives, injections, and roughly after 3 weeks of struggle in the hospital, he was almost normal, and we were able to discharge him on some immunosuppressants and low dose steroids. And really it was a wonderful experience. At one point of time, many of my colleagues were thinking that he may not come out, but ultimately we all were successful and the patient came out of all these problems, and that was really a wonderful experience for the patient also, family also. Thank you.